Okay, for reference again at the top, there's one way of stating the definition of logarithm. We saw this equation at the beginning, like 71 over 30,000 equals 0.51 raised to the x minus 12 power, and we got stuck. So how do we solve this? Sometimes people stare at this and say, oh, I should divide by 0.51 on both sides, but it's not 0.51 times the quantity x minus 12. If it were, sure, that would make sense, but this is 0.51 raised to the power x minus 12. But take a look at how this actually fits the format of a to the k equals n. Okay, so the n is this fraction 71 over 30,000. That's just a number. The a is 0.51, and then the k in this example is x minus 12. So we'll plug in those pieces here and then convert the equation to look like this. Okay, using the definition of logarithm, we get log base 0.51 of the fraction 71 over 30,000 is equal to x minus 12. So we got to match up the pieces here. But look at how awesome this is. This x minus 12 was all, the x was stuck as part of the exponent up there, a kind of awkward spot. Now we have x minus 12 on one side of the equation. To get x by itself, we just need to add 12 to both sides. So x equals log base 0.51 of the fraction 71 over 30,000. Then close the parentheses, we're done with the log, plus the number 12. So the definition of logarithm helped us to solve this equation when we were stuck earlier. So let's try another one. Okay, again, definition of logarithms up there just as a reference. Let's solve 6 to the power 3x plus 1 equals 51. Look at how this is so similar to this right here. The k is 3x plus 1. The a is the 6 and the n is the 51. So this equation, we should rewrite it this way. Log base a, recall that a was 6, yeah? Log base 6 of, and then n was, well, n was the thing that in this format was on its one side by itself, so the 51. So log base 6 of 51 equals 3x plus 1. Log base 6 of 51 equals 3x plus 1. Now, look, log base 6 of 51, that's just some number, right? It's 6 to the what equals 51. It's not very nice to answer what number that is, but this is just a number. So think of like, how would you solve the question, how would you solve the equation 10 equals 3x plus 1? So in the same way, just if this is a number, it's just a wacky number, but it's number equals 3x plus 1. So to solve for x, subtract 1 on both sides. Don't do 51 minus 1. It's log base 6 of 51. That, take a breath, then minus 1. And then we need to just divide by 3 on both sides. So x equals log base 6 of 51, then a minus 1 all over 3. Let's try another one. We'll solve 2 to the 3x minus 1 equals 9. So using the definition of logarithm, this becomes 3x minus 1 equals log base 2 of 9. Now, I think based on the previous slide, we had the two sides of the equation swapped, but that's okay, either way. And then add 1 to both sides. Yeah, so 3x equals log base 2 of 9, then plus a 1. And then divide by 3 on both sides. So x equals log base 2 of 9, then a minus 1. This is all over 3.